Do 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 do. Meow.
Oh, hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Oh, hi. All right.
Cool. So we'll do the quick intro. You guys won't be on camera at the beginning, so that little red thing right now is showing the whole thing. You'll see that little red light move, and you'll know you're not on camera. It's pretty badass.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It'll be zoomed on right over here.
you go over there.
No, that's what I'm saying. That you don't need to do anything because that camera is going to zoom on these two. You don't have to do anything. And when you guys are performing, we're actually just going to zoom over on you guys. It'll look like it pans and zooms.
Okay.
For the people at home, but it's literally just that little camera. And it's pretty cool, yeah. So the first few minutes, we're going to do like a little hey, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm going to introduce the new comedian co-host. And then everybody's going to say, hey, welcome to the show. Yeah. So it's like 3 or 4 minutes. No other dog. They'll say, hey, with no further ado, Sideshow tragedy. You guys go right in the song.
It's Brian neglecting her. That's what that sound is.
And then after the song,
Brian.
Song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
They'll lead you through it all.
Son of a. How's everyone doing here tonight at Hops and Grain?
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
All right. Do I got a mic?
Yeah.
Right. Hey.
We are live here.
This is great.
This is awesome. They're one of our amazing sponsors, but Brian.
Got us.
Sorry, my dog is here, and she's very jealous of me being on
Mercy.
stage right now. Oh, Mercy.
Come say hi, Mercy, the dog.
Yes, everyone, please pay attention to how needy and sad she is. She never gets pet or fed.
No, that's true. Hey,
This shirt was donated.
We should get the show started.
Yeah,
right?
it's a Tuesday. That's what we do on Tuesdays.
Every Tuesday night. This is episode 74. We've been doing this all over town for.
Yeah.
Thank you for a year and a half.
It's pretty dope, right?
And it's a group of volunteers that puts on the show every week. It really is. Like, we just love Austin music so much, and we're supported by a group of patrons that support the show. So if you want to be a patron, you can join for $1, and we're actually going to give you a really soft, cool T-shirt.
It's the softest
$1.
shirt. It is the softest shirt. I have like 5 of them now. Mostly because I keep cutting them in the wrong places.
That's where all the shirts went, actually.
Yeah.
I thought we had all these patrons, and it's like you just taking all the shirts.
Well, that's fair. I mean, for those of you who follow the show, I'm the normal host. I have co-hosts, comedians. We kicked Chris off the show decades ago.
I was not funny.
He was fired from his own production.
It's true.
But that's okay. You kind of fired yourself.
That's true. I started the show, and they fired me.
I'm victim blaming you on this one,
Yeah.
but you fired yourself.
Yes. So
we
moving
brought him
right
back.
along, we're streaming live to YouTube. We've been streaming on YouTube for a while. You can see it on Music Firsthand on the YouTube channel. You can all catch it all later. And we got podcasts launching as well.
Oh, yeah.
So we're moving across the nation. But this is the beginning. The reason I'm up here is because I produce the show, and I'm Chris Petrovka, and we are starting season 6 tonight, which is really big for us. Yes, season 6. And
Sexy, season 6.
And they let me up here every once in a while because I get to introduce the new comedian co-host.
Yeah.
So Becky Jo's been hosting for like over a year now.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty big deal.
I'm ancient.
And so, yeah, she is. So I'm going to get the show started. I want to introduce the new comedian co-host to carry us into season 6, and then the two of them are going to go into the show. We're going to get it started, but there's a great interview and live performance. We have a lot of fun with this, and we take questions from the audience if you have any questions. But hey, let me get off the stage and introduce to you Kim Stacy.
Woo! Give it up, Hops and Grains, for the beautiful Kim Stacy.
Thanks, Chris.
Oh
Hi,
my
friends.
God.
Hi.
This is my good Judy Kim Stacy, ladies and
Hi,
gentlemen.
everybody. I shaved my legs.
She did.
Just to the knee.
Mhm.
Just to the knee.
It's still winter out.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit about a furry upper thigh.
No. You got to wear those bicycle pants of fur. Just right here.
Yeah.
And the rest of it is ready. It's business.
Business. I mean, like,
This is a fur party. This is business.
yeah, sexy, but like make it
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah.
That's
Water
fair.
dynamic.
Thank you so much for being here. We kind of
Thank you.
sprung this one on you, but it's going to be fun.
You did. That's why I shaved to the knee.
This is Music Firsthand. We do things fun, off the cuff, spontaneous. So we throw our brand new co-host into this beautiful beginning of season 6 right now because
Splash.
it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited to be back at Hops and Grain. They're one of my favorite sponsors. I drink the
Beautiful.
Zoe all the time. All about that life.
Ooh.
But we have a dope show going on for y'all tonight. Are you excited? Give yourselves a round of applause for showing up. We have some VIPs in the audience. Really excited to have you. Let's kick it off. Let's introduce the beautiful, the talented Sideshow Tragedy, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up once again. Woo!
Summer's here, and the tramps are on a move. Tan to a trailer bed, from Chicago to LA. Oh, underneath the grease, you can taste the decay. Fortunes forgotten on the south side of Detroit. Hey. There's a man with a megaphone. He says God has made his point. Yeah. Oh, bloody greenbacks blowing down the street, broken children's hands just out of reach. Yeah. And as you open the door, you put 1 foot out of the car, you hear something break. Ow! Oh, how long till they make good on all those promises they made? Mama's proud of her son, sleeps in his car outside Shreveport. Fugitives and feudal lords, software engineers on life support. Oh, and no one understands or even asks the right questions anymore. Just like you. Just like you. You sit back in your chair, a sweaty plasma screen mistake. You've read all the reviews, you bought all the best guns and duct tape. Oh, look out for number 1, take care of mama, son, I hear you're doing great. Oh, look out for number 1, take care of mama, son, I hear you're doing great. Oh, your brother sweats another summer with no shoes on his feet and nothing on his plate. Thank you.
Woo! All right, Hops and Grain, keep it going for Sideshow Tragedy.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
Do you want to introduce yourselves to our crowd and podcast
I'm
fans?
Jeremy.
Nathan.
Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Nathan. How long have y'all known each other?
20 years.
Damn.
Are you 20?
I'm rounding up.
It's like, I think it's more like
11.
17.
Okay, there we go. I thought for a second he was like, 17 is repeatable to say 20. Okay. We open the show with a bit of stan mail, some stalker fan mail, some real, very true, very serious questions from our very real, very serious fans. Do not question me on it.
I'm not questioning. I wouldn't dare.
Kim, I know you're new.
So new.
Don't mess with me.
Awesome.
Okay. Stan mail. Question from Log Humper in Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina.
What was that name? One more time.
Log Humper.
Thank you.
Log Humper?
Is this a question for us?
Yes.
Okay.
Get
Log
ready.
Humper 41.
Log. I
Do
mean,
you know? Is that your
I
dad?
know Log Humper 41.
Oh,
Is
you
it-
do?
Yeah.
Was it 41?
Shit. No, Log Humper in Kill
You don't-
Devil Hills.
Wrong
the
one.
original Log Humper.
Yeah, just
Is that
OG.
like Kill the Devil or like Kill Devils? Like devil. I don't, that's a terrifying name. Okay. What's the worst thing about being a musician?
You want me to cover this one? Take it. I don't know, man. Wait, what'd you say? Are you a musician?
We're
The
rich.
pay.
We're well compensated for
pay.
this. Don't worry
Yeah,
about that.
I'm rich.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this for fun. The worst part is trying to figure out what you're going to wear, I guess.
Yeah.
I've
But-
heard that actually. Like when you play a whole bunch, you can't be an outfit repeater.
He
Well,
repeats. It's just the
this is-
Inspector Gadget outfit. It's just every day.
This is the only thing I ever wear on stage, actually.
Right.
well,
It's
that's
a-
not really repeating.
I
I
have
mean,
like
that's a
six
basic.
Six
a
of
uniform.
these shirts.
That's
yeah.
it. You added on. You know.
Right.
You know. You
And
decided
then I
to
just
go.
pick which T-shirt that has a skeleton on it to wear, so everybody knows
fair.
I'm the tough one.
That's how they know.
And then you're the tough one. He's the.
Silent one.
That's nice. Don't say anything to it.
This is why I don't usually get a microphone.
Well, I mean,
Because
we
I'm
tried
hilarious.
really hard to not have enough today, but we actually, for the first time ever, no, that's fair. Sometimes we don't have enough microphones, and it's like this weird hot potato situation with a bunch of, yeah, that's not ideal.
There's
Okay.
only 2 of us, though.
Thank
And
the
there's
Lord.
2 of us. Math.
There you go.
I think Kim's
We did
starting
it.
a fight. It's the first
Here we
5
are.
minutes.
My earrings are still in, and I'm not ready to fight.
Okay, that's fair. Oh no, we had Elizabeth last week, and I'm not. Nope. Okay, question from Felony in Gnawbone. Felony is with a PH. PHELONY. In Gnawbone, Indiana.
That's not real.
It has to be real, and
That's not
I'll
real. I
challenge you on
refuse.
that. Kimberly,
Say
you're
it.
new. I'm not going to say it again. Okay.
Alexa, is that real?
Alexa.
Alexa?
P.S. By the way, you can ask Alexa about music firsthand now.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
That's a nice.
She
that's
knows
nice.
we're fancy. Check out if you were a patron, you could check that out on our latest post. You are new, but you are so good at this
I'm
already.
nailing
Hot damn.
it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Felony in Gnawbone, Indiana. What's the best city you performed in? Not Gnawbone, Indiana.
We've never performed in Indiana, actually. That's
On
like
purpose.
Because of the stalker.
no.
We had a tire tread fly through our windshield in Indiana one time.
What?
That was where it was. We were listening to Mel Gibson freak out on
Oh,
his
that- yeah.
wife on my phone,
That checks
and
out.
then a tire tread flew through the windshield.
That checks out.
That's very true. I was driving. And
It was scary.
We had a guy in the back, and he just hit the deck because it sounded like a shotgun blast when the thing hit the fucking, like, I mean, I was driving and it was just exploded. The glass, you know
Oh
how
my
they shatter,
God.
but it's just like dust? You know, like it didn't go through the windshield. It just busted it. And he said, man, when he came back up, he's like, I thought you were going to be, like, decapitated. It was terrifying. So, Indiana.
Yeah. There you go.
But I don't
So,
even know that
never
question.
played
What is
there.
it?
Yeah.
The best city?
The best city you performed in.
Like, what does that mean, though? I mean,
What is the
Well, I
best
guess
city
maybe-
you've ever? That's pretty.
Where have you had sex the most
What city we
after
had?
one of your gigs? I would consider that being one of my best
Austin.
shows.
We live
In
here.
There you go.
Gnawbone.
Good job.
I mean,
But that's not.
I'm
but
not
that's
sure.
not.
I reject the question.
You reject. I would say New York City, because it's a really nice place. I recommend everyone visit there if you haven't been.
It's lovely.
Best city that I like to go to.
Wow. You sold me.
I'm in.
I thought you were gonna say I stole
I don't even
the
need
show.
to go. I feel like I've been there through your words.
You should go there.
Awesome. Go to New York City. It's awesome.
It's cool. Yeah.
That's what everyone says.
I like it.
I've heard that once or twice. Okay, question from...
Wait, hold on. Did you say that's what everyone says?
I would hope not. I've just heard it smells like hot trash.
It does.
It does, but only when it's hot. Go in the winter, problem solved.
It smells like cold trash
Cold
in the
trash,
winter, Becky
right.
Joe. Come on.
It's
Much
kind of
better.
it's kind of cool. Like, you know, I grew up in the country, and when you're in a city like New York where there's trash everywhere, like this, like, you know, it's like nasal ambiance, like a
Yeah.
fulsome
Takes you back.
effluvium, you know.
Yeah, it's like reminds you of home.
No, it doesn't. It's like, wow, this is new and different and exciting.
I'm going to get you New York City in candle form, and it just smells like hot trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, my boarding school was in a town that was also a vodka distillery, so the whole place smelled like rotting potatoes.
You went to a vodka distillery for boarding school?
That's actually, yeah, I was at a vodka distillery boarding
That
school.
explains so much.
Yeah, that's why I have no motor skills anymore. No. And I talk too loud at the bar. Okay. The last question is from Panthy. I hate parents. Panthy, bless her little soul. Question from Panthy in 2 Egg, Florida. Bless Florida for getting weirder than I thought it was expected of. 2 Egg, Florida. What's on your bedside table?
2 eggs.
2 eggs. Sunny side up, over easy, scrambled,
Eggs.
Depends on what time of the day it is.
raw.
What's on your bedside table, Nathan?
A lamp. All the shit that was in my pocket before I went to bed. A book. Old coffee cup. I don't know.
What's
you
the
have
most
an old
common?
coffee cup in your
That's just
jeans
like a
before you go
general
to bed?
portrait. That doesn't necessarily mean it's literally
Okay.
true right now. I don't know, you know.
That's mine's the same. I don't actually have eggs on there.
I mean, like, do you have like roommates or something? Like, someone be like, dude, bro, we gotta talk about the.
It's okay if you like eggs.
You're not eating them; they're
We-
just staying there.
I'm
It's
a
a little
liar.
weird now.
It's better than a salt lamp. Just
Is it?
eggs on your
I don't even know what a
bedside table.
salt lamp is.
What is up with people in the salt? I've only like.
You know what a salt lamp is?
I
It's
What
literally
is
a
that?
lamp made out of salt.
Oh. Is it like a lava
New York
lamp?
City is awesome.
Sounds tight.
True.
But is it supposed to do something? I'm
It's
confused.
supposed to calm you.
Bullshit.
It's supposed to
Yes.
cleanse the air.
Cleanse the air,
Resident
calms
hippie
you.
Rachel Palante is in the house.
That doesn't
Pulls out a
work.
salt lamp.
That's my work wife, and I'll listen to anything she says.
Yeah.
It's true. Except a bunch
At
of her like
work?
vaginal home remedies are terrifying, and don't listen to anything about those.
Remedies for what?
Do you guys want to know about that?
Salt-
Some girl in the back is
Yeah.
like, I know Rachel Palante, and she told me the same shit. Nope, thank
about
you.
salt lamps?
Salt lamps, vaginal remedies, all
They
of
go
it.
together.
Hippie hootin' nanny. That's what I'm gonna go
Sounds
with.
like everything goes with a salt lamp.
You're
really.
painting quite the picture here.
Also, but Austin is like the mecca of that. Like, I feel like you can't go anywhere without some like woman or like some person telling you about like the latest essential hippie
Oil.
horse shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what was the last like time? Like, a friend of mine was selling like she was like, oh yeah, I'm selling these crystal dildos. I was like, that's amazing. But then I found out that they like weren't actually real crystal. That was like this like dumb. She just found some shaman. I'm using quotes for people just listen to the shaman to bless them. But one broke, like in transport, not in practice, in
I was
transport.
gonna say,
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
shouldn't have buried the lead on that
one.
one.
Oh,
That
Kegels.
sounds.
But why?
Bad.
Yeah, and she was like, I just don't understand. People are so angry about my product. I'm like, because you're selling fake
'Cause you
crystal dildos.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Yes.
But why does it? Why would you need a dildo that's like blessed by a shaman?
That's what I'm saying. Just go to Spencer's or whatever degenerate store
I could use something blessed touching me downstairs.
off the
Well, I
highway.
mean, what's that gonna
I mean,
do though?
that's just.
That's what it
That's
seems
the,
like.
Does it improve the orgasm?
It's gonna get
I
me
can't
into
imagine.
heaven.
I've had friends who say they like swear it for like.
I'm not saying what does it really do. I'm saying what do they say it does? Like, you know what I mean? Like
It's all natural, organic. It's
Oh,
probably
Yeah.
okay.
it's probably less likely to kill
It'll make you
you.
not allergic to gluten.
Less likely to kill you unless it breaks.
It's not gonna make me allergic to gluten. I'm
It'll
gonna put
take away your
5
gluten
in there.
allergy. It'll also take away your white guilt. And
And it's made out of a rock.
Are you selling these?
I am
Sounds
now.
like it.
I'll take
Music
12.
First Hand
Yeah.
sponsoring.
Thank you.
Would you guys like to hear another song?
No.
All right, cool. Hops and Grains, give it up again for Sideshow Tragedies. All right, swing that one on ya. Keep it going for them, y'all.
Thank you. Do this tune. This is a song that is not, it's in release limbo. We recorded some stuff last June in New York, and we still haven't finished it. And, you know, we will though. Anyway, this is the only way to hear this song. Unless you know us and we're constantly playing you rough mixes all the time saying, listen to my shit, it's fire. What? It's called, it doesn't really have a title yet. This is about how I hate being a musician and I want to quit. You just keep going when you don't want to. Feels like there's nothing you can do. It's got nothing to do with you. You honestly can't keep up this fight. Doesn't matter if it's right. You're staying in tonight. Now that summer's here, you're giving it a rest. You did your best, but you always second-guessed. Feeling kinda dirty, but mostly just tired. You could just keep going, but you wouldn't be satisfied. Smoking and drinking with the boys in the alley, forever young. Is this what it feels like to be forever young? You don't mind the dark, but sometimes it's nice to see the sun. You know your work's not done, but shit, you gotta have yourself some fun. Put on a record and remember what it's like. Everything feeling just right. You're getting so high tonight. You just keep going when you don't want to. Feels like there's nothing you can't do. It's got nothing to do with you. Now that summer's here, you're giving it a rest. You did your best, but you always settle for less. Feeling kinda hungry, but mostly just tired. You could just keep going, but you wouldn't be satisfied. Smoking and drinking with the boys in the alley, forever young. Is this what it feels like to be forever young? Forever young. Ooh, forever young. Is this what it feels like to be forever young? Thank you.
Okay, Hops and Grain. You guys are a great crowd. Thanks so much for being here. If you want to continue to support us, you can join Patreon right now for as little as $1 a month, and we'll give you a free t-shirt. Free shit. It's almost South by season, and y'all are all about that, so don't pretend you ain't petty. Get that free shirt. $1 t-shirt. Jeremy, Nathan.
Yes.
Y'all have known each other for a long time. I saw on my job partially is to like stalk you on the internet for a little bit.
Me?
No, just the band.
Okay.
I do that.
You was Kim's job, but I think
Okay. Cool.
You're welcome.
Right on. Thanks.
on your Instagram feed a couple of months ago, y'all played a Beto benefit, and I don't know what about the caption. I know exactly when you called Ted Cruz a sad melted birthday candle.
That was him.
That was me.
Well done.
That is
did
the
it.
best. Thank you. Round of applause. I have never heard a better metaphor in my life, and
Me
like
either.
I know that since you guys have known each other for a long time, y'all have probably called each other like horrible shit like that.
Yes.
All him. He's the one that comes up with all that great shit.
Oh damn! I was gonna make you guys have a roast off and see if who could say the weirdest.
I'm not mean to Nathan in public.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretend we're
no,
not
you
here.
you definitely are.
I only say
we
I
have
only
a
say
re-
nice things to Nathan in public.
Okay, so maybe we have an aggressive nice off. Could you guys
Okay.
aggressively
Yeah, those are
compliment each
good.
other?
I really like you.
Yeah, you're like a.
Does that seem real?
Kinda.
Get aggressive
I'm an
about
actor.
Fuck you, man.
Oh,
Okay, he wins.
that's
Dang it! I had this whole plan
you
to like.
suck.
it.
Well,
now
now
we're
we are
getting
gonna-
somewhere.
now we're
Okay,
gonna
now
roast.
take off your
Yeah.
shirts and let's
Yeah.
get
Take
going.
off my-
You make me sick.
That's a really lame fucking thing to say. You fucking nerd.
Ooh, he called you a nerd.
Ooh,
You
shots
look like a
fired.
sad melted Christmas candle. Shit. Fuck.
I love it. Just
God
different
damn it.
candles.
You look like an idiot.
Well, that's not untrue.
Yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I don't smoke, man.
Okay, all right. Give him a round of applause
We
for
did
the
it.
mini roast off. That was adorable.
I was gonna stand up, but I almost fell
I'm
down.
so aroused right now.
That was a sad melted birthday candle.
was
no,
great.
that was adorable. Also,
was
I could really
lovely.
feel the tension.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be between them two, but it's clearly just between you and me.
the tensions between us.
You guys have opened for the likes of many amazing groups like Cheap Trick and Joan Jett and like God. I'm
The
like
Goo
Connor-
Goo Dolls.
Okay.
But
But one of the ones that I was really fascinated with was like as a millennial like former emo kid was the Connor Oberst one.
Oh, the
No.
Desaparecidos.
What?
yeah, that shit
Yes.
was so tight, man.
Well, I
That
thought you were
was
gonna be like
great.
that shit was so sad. Is he
No.
really that sad in person? Like is he
Oh,
like
he didn't talk to us. No.
No,
It was great.
we hung out with. We
His
hung out
drummer
with
said I was good while I was playing, though, and that's been one of the
like
biggest
over your like
compliments
into
I've
your
ever got.
ear?
So you're kicking ass, man. And I was like, fuck, I made it.
we talked to Denver for a little bit, but the only time I saw Connor, other than when he was on stage, was he was like racing through the club, and he had like, you know, a hoodie on, and the hoodie like pulled to where you could only see this much of his face.
No.
You know.
Oh, that's like he just like no one can see me if I
Well,
look
I mean,
like
yeah,
a
I
Right.
totally
hazmat.
understand. It is people will just stop him constantly and be like, "I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You're so great."
Everyone hates that. I hate that.
No one
When
stopped
everyone
Kim
tells me
Stacy.
I'm so great.
I mean, take it
Fuck
from
off.
take it from me. It gets really old.
Also, as a
Now
former
you're a
emo
fucking
teenager, as a former emo teenage girl, nobody wants that kind of unadulterated attention. Nobody wants someone like lobbying, like, I love you, you understand all my feelings, and you've never had a conversation with me ever, but I've masturbated to your album like 3,000 times.
I would love that. No.
Okay, now we know.
Great.
People of the internet,
Hey,
that's how you
everybody.
get
Do you
Kim
have an
Stacy.
album?
This is what I'm looking for.
I
have
love
an album?
I love Connor Oberst, by the way. He's one of my favorite
too.
songwriters.
No, I'm telling you, me too. Oh, God. It makes me feel 13
yeah, he's
again.
great.
Ugh, no, I can't help myself. Okay, what was the coolest part? Like, what was the best? I mean, not to like make you categorize them all, but what was the best of the shows you've ever played with heroes of yours? Like, what was the best moment?
I don't know. If we've ever played with a hero.
Isn't he a hero?
No.
No. Damn. Don't
No.
show him this shit. I'm gonna write a song about it.
Nah.
No heroes. We didn't,
I
man,
don't-
the Gin Blossoms played right after us at that one show, and that shit was cool because
that's
they're
cool.
good. They're not heroes though.
Definitely not my heroes.
Hear that,
I
Jim
think
Blossoms?
I have opened for someone that I really like looked up to and respected. Like I vaguely remember the feeling of it being like a big deal, but I don't remember who it was.
Damn.
I'm sorry,
That's fair.
but I remember the feeling being like, I can't believe this is like such an honor. Do you have any idea-
Honestly,
who am I talking about?
I don't know. Honestly, that Desaparecidos show, the Connor Oberst
Mm-hmm.
rock band, that was really cool. And then also opening for James McMurtry at the Continental Club was super dope
That
because
venue.
all of that guy's songs are really, really good.
Yeah.
And
The
then it's
Continental
like, wow,
Club is just kind of like playing. I don't know. I went there last Saturday. It's just a fucking awesome place to see music. The
Yeah,
house is always
it's
really
great.
nice. Ugh, bless the Continental Club. Have you guys had any like really bad?
I mean, what kind of thing? Any
I mean,
possible thing
pick
that can
one.
go wrong has gone wrong, other than like the building catching on fire or something, you know?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Like, you know, I would say
Sometimes it would have been better if the building caught on fire.
metal or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Just like, you know,
Yeah.
getting ripped off, or you know, it's like sound guys being dicks, bartenders.
I
being
love sound
Our
dicks.
sound guy's a fucking
No,
dick.
no, 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 no.
Other
Yeah.
other
love
band,
sound
other
dick.
bands.
No. We like sound guys are the
Other
best.
bands being
We love
dicks. People at the bar being dicks. You know, fans being dicks, like that kind of thing.
So you don't like dicks?
Well, it's complicated.
That's it. Yeah.
We'll talk after the show. Don't worry.
That Kim Stacy, what
What?
are we going to? Oh God, this is going to be an incredible season. You don't like dicks. Your new album, "The View from Nowhere." When I was really high stalking y'all on Instagram, I saw the cover of the album, and it's like two of you in a field. It's very artistic. Contrast is really dope. One of you's like looking away, the other one's like looking forward. And I want to know how many different pictures of you staring in different directions did you have to sift through, or did you just like take one?
I wouldn't say sift through.
Just like
We looked at them all very intently, but we only looked at one half of them.
okay.
I
you
never
just
looked to see if
discriminate.
Nathan's face looked good in any of those pictures.
Did you
But
help
there
pick
was a
it?
lot. There was like 100.
I don't remember. I don't.
Come on, Doc.
Being honest, I don't remember.
Who took it? Can we shout out this photographer? Did y'all?
Our friend Michael Kraft took it. Yeah, he's a great
go.
photographer.
We like to live up those.
He's a really good photographer.
What would be if you could like?
Did
I'm
he say
booking
that
him
already?
in New York City because your words are so good. Salesman. You, sir,
I was
are
told
a
to be direct.
salesman.
I was told to be direct.
You are.
I'm trying to be
Straight to the
concise and direct. Am I talking too loud?
No, not loud enough.
This is weird.
Yell at each other.
I'm trying to mumble, but
You guys have
kinda
quite the
fucking this
rapport.
up. What?
Yeah.
You guys have
Will you
quite the
leave us?
rapport.
We do, yeah.
What?
This is
What?
going well.
I
That's a
didn't say
surefire
anything.
way to make sure something continues to go how you like, is to say that it's going well.
Yeah.
Just
I
like
learned that in business school.
fight or flight mode. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Right.
Rock
Got
back
me
and
fucked
forth
up.
until it's all okay. Do you guys want to hear some more music?
Yes. Dear God, yes.
All right, y'all, give it up for Sideshow Tragedy.
Same thing. Okay, well, this is another song about how I don't want to do things that I have to do and I just want to run away. I just may. Edge of the water at the end of time. You can see the other shore on the horizon line. It's a trick of the light. It's not too far away. I'm at the bottom of a bottle floating next to the quay. I'm tired and I'm lost, but I'm still putting up a fight. I'm harder and I'm thinner and I know my rights. I'm living easy, living free, being all that I can be. I got a mouthful of opinions and they're mine to keep. I'm worried about the weather, it's threatening to rain. My dogs have all left town. They ain't been seen for days. My gods are all on fire. I don't know which way is up. Doesn't matter anymore. A door opens, a door shuts. Nothing's as easy as an alibi. Just spoon feed yourself when the prophets die. A choice between exile and little white lies. Oh, it's the same thing. The same thing. Even me could even tell just what it means. I steal everything I can just to eat. I can't talk philosophy when I'm laying down in the street. And I'm shaping up to ship myself out of town. Everything I thought I knew is an illusion to me now. And I'm searching through my books, but I can't find the right thing to say. I'm not a criminal, baby. I'm just taking a holiday. Nothing's as easy as an alibi. Just spoon feed yourself when the prophets die. Oh, well, a choice between exile and little white lies. It's the same thing. The same thing. I'll make it easy like an alibi. Just spoon feed yourself when the prophets die. A choice between exile and little white lies. Oh, it's the same thing. The same.
Thank you. Oh, we're doing another one. I thought we were going to bullshit some more. I'm from the country. That's what we call talking. I'm a country boy. Bullshitting. Sit around and bullshit. This is a song called Two Guns. This is about United States military hegemony and how I don't like it. I'm fucking mad as hell. Not gonna take it anymore. So I wrote a song. How effective. There's a devil at the back door. Oh, he's creeping up all slow. He's got two guns, he's ready to blow. Don't you know he'll lay you out? Ow! There's magic in this land. Can't you feel it where you stand? But it's evil, it's been condemned. It don't seem like no one gives a damn. television show. She said the bandits have overthrown the consulate. Now it's a war zone. I said there's no place like alone, no feeling like home. 'Cause the ocean told me so, oh, a long, long time ago. Everything everyone thinks that they know, you know, just adds up to zero. And beauty will win out, or else frustration and fear. A grace that is almost too heavy to bear. Vanity screams aloud, panic is in the air. The case is made for apathy, but no one seems to care. All right. To the cries when the invisible enemy dies. A war crime. The drones and billionaires, the rockets' eternal red glare. They're shooting off the last of the flares. It's getting dark out there. Paid as long as they are well paid. And beauty will win out, or else frustration and fear. A grace that is almost too heavy to bear. Vanity screams aloud, panic is in the air. The case is made for apathy, but no one seems to care. All right. He said, boy, come on back home. This land is so goddamn old. Bought and paid for body and soul. Paid for body and soul. Bought and paid for body and soul. Paid for body and soul. Bought and paid for body and soul. Paid for body and soul. Bought and paid for body and soul. Paid for body and soul. Bought and paid for body and soul.
Thank you.
All right, Hobson Grain. We are here live with the amazing.
That's me.
Kim.
What?
Damn it, Anne.
That's my
Kim's-
clothing line.
Your clothing
Fair.
line
That
is
my
very
clothing line.
tight.
It sounds like
Did
a
they
joke.
make these jeans?
It sounds like a joke. But it's true.
Well, here's a question. Please ask Jeremy if he knows a website where someone could buy a T-shirt with a shrimp or some burnt toast on it.
I do. This seems posed. Is that
No.
the right word?
Was it
Yeah,
from you? Did
the,
you write
the
it?
website, I did this earlier.
Okay,
I'm
that's
good. I'm good at computers.
good
I
plug,
made this
Jeremy.
happen.
Good plug.
It's vtight.space. Is the person? What's the person's name? Very tight.
It says very tight.
Very tight.
It should have been
Christian
very
name.
tight. If that person's watching, it should have been very tight. That would have been a
This
good
person
pun.
really wants a shirt,
yeah,
man.
I'm
You
sure
should
they
give him
feel
a little-
foolish now.
Where can they buy this shirt, Jeremy, for the love of God?
I told you, it's vtight.space. It sounds fake, but
Okay.
vtight.space.
But this, okay.
It's V as in Victor,
Thank you.
tight,
Yeah.
As in
dot,
tit with an
Tight.
E?
How do you spell
or
tight?
T-I-T-E. Sorry.
Yeah, tit
you.
with an E.
Thank you.
T-I-T-E.
Mm-hmm.
Dot
V
space.
tit
Checks
with
out.
an E.
Checks out. A
Space.
producer says
Very
checks
tight.
out.
It's
Dot
a shirt.
space.
He makes shirts that
So
have.
I can get a shirt that has a shrimp
You can
or
get-
burnt toast.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God.
I know where my next
That's
paycheck is
true.
going.
I mean, we were all really wondering.
Hell
If you
yeah.
get 2 of them, you can use a discount code.
What's
you
the
get-
discount, Jeremy?
The discount code
tight.
is the
Is
discount
Jeremy.
code is V frugal. And
Can
you
you
get
spell that
20%
for us?
off.
V frugal?
V
V as in Victor.
frugal.
Frugal as,
As in
The frugal
Cheap.
gourmet.
Thank you.
As in being like thrifty.
perfect.
This sounds like bullshit, but it's real. He actually
Well, he also
That's
wants to
actually
know.
the tagline of the website.
he actually makes shirts that have that
This
stuff on them.
seems like
so-
bullshit, but it's real. That's our motto.
It's
Bullshit
like
is very
shrimp and
real.
burnt toast.
Burnt toast.
Very Tight also wants to know, and this is in the quotes. Question from Very Tight. Oh, also ask them about seeing/playing with Mark Ribbit. Ribbit?
Mark
Right.
Ribot.
Ribot. I'm too white for this. Ribbit?
Is that French?
Probably. The T's silent.
Marc Ribot.
Oh. That sounds like you're making fun of me. It also sounds like a drag name, like Sacre like.
No.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stage, Mark Ribot. What?
Yeah. Well, it's
Mark-
like
He's
go
a
ahead.
very talented, legendary guitar player.
He's a very good guitar player. He played on one of our songs that is yet to be released.
Yes.
Ooh.
We
He-
are.
And he, I mean, you may, if you don't know the name, you've definitely heard him play. He's on all of Tom Waits records, and he was on that Robert Plant and Alison Krauss record. He's on like a ton of records, but he's amazing.
His own stuff is V tight.
Be tight space.
We
That's
get it,
also
Jeremy.
true.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he's a great social activist as well too.
He's wonderful.
Donates his time and resources to very
We
worthy
this
causes.
goes back. We didn't play with them, but we saw them when we were on tour in Europe last time. We saw him play in. That's a way to just say that we went on tour in Europe. We saw him play in Belgium in Liège, and it was like a out-of-body spiritual experience. Just fucking amazing with his band Ceramic Dog. It's
It wasn't for
really,
me,
really
but I still
fucking-
enjoyed it.
It was for me. He saw me have an out-of-body experience. I saw him see me have an out-of-body experience.
He just looked the same.
But I mean, that's what. But I could see the top of my head.
So Mark Ribot is amazing, and I'm
Mark
ignorant.
Ribot is fucktight.space. I didn't tell this person to do this, but I'm happy that they did.
I'm glad they did too. We live for shameless plugging on this. That's all we do.
I love
Well,
it.
that ties back into the crystal dildos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, she was
I love a
trying.
good
It was the
plug.
wrong
Shameless
product.
plugging.
Yeah, plug it up.
For fuck's sake.
Plug it up. Plug it up.
I did not think we would be ending this show in a pun.
No,
That's
we are
what's happening.
doing it.
Where can everyone in this house see you? Where are you going to be like performing soon? Where can we follow you, like you, share you?
So if you, I can get my phone and look up our website.
We're on Instagram. Our website called sideshowtragedy. Is it the
It's the
Sideshow
Sideshow Tragedy.
The
Why can't you
sideshowtragedy.com.
ever
That's
remember
Our
that?
fucking email address is just sideshowtragedy.
No, it's not.
Oh,
No.
That was
well,
taken.
I'm not.
And at one at Darwin's Pub. Yep. Are you on my website? Okay,
See,
so when
that's
are we
what
playing?
Feed it to me.
See, that's the thing. You're supposed to know that, and then they drop that in the comments simultaneously. It's
You know,
this
there was
thing.
a time. There was a time. I mean,
March 16th, we're playing at Darwin's Pub.
On the ball.
I know I look.
Yes.
I know I look really young and healthy, but I'm actually like 30, almost 38 years old. And there was a time. I've been doing this for a really long time, professionally, since about the age of 18 or so. And
We're on Twitter.
Man, I used to I used to really fucking like, I had my shit together. I like just knew when we were, I mean, you know, like I read these books about how to be a successful musician and
Yep.
all this stuff, and I just knew that like I just apply these principles to my life, and it's not true. And so now I just like, you know, all of the glamour and all of that. I'm not trying to be depressing. This is a good story, because you shouldn't like, I don't know. Now when a young person comes up to me and they're like, okay, so we're playing this day. We're playing
Young
this day,
people
we're
don't
playing
come
this
up to
day."
you, man.
Got me. Yeah, so I don't know. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I forget. And, you know, I'm like,
Are we playing anywhere else during South by Southwest? Darwin's
Chris?
Pub?
oh, I think we're playing at Mohawk in May, but I don't think
Oh,
that's on the
that shit's
website
gonna be
either.
tight. May
Should we get you
29th
a
at
planner?
Mohawk's.
He knows.
I knew that.
Mohawk's Bar and Grill.
Mohawk's Pub and Grub.
Okay.
Pub and grub.
Mohawk's Grill and Chill.
Oh no.
I don't know if I made that up or Dairy Queen did, or if it happened
Either way,
simultaneously. But Grill and
copyright
Chill is a
infringements.
fucking good expression for a place that you want to hang out and also have a hamburger.
Oh, I'd love to see like the actual origin of that. It was just some sweet dad trying to make a good pun
Just
for.
that's me.
There we go.
That's all I do.
That's
I have
fair.
a kid. Don't. Oh, is this going on the internet?
He's like, don't out me. I'm a dad.
Uh-oh. You're outed.
Fair. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This was really
Thanks
fun.
for having us.
We did it.
Thank you so much.
Just as a
did it.
reminder, we're about to cut the live feed. The band's going to play a little bit more for the house because y'all are special and we love you.
Love you.
Thanks
We love
again
you all madly.
to Sideshow Tragedy for being here.
Thank you.
Also, thanks to introducing my co-host Kim Stacy
Hey,
for
y'all.
season 6. Cannot
It's
wait.
good to be here.
I
I've been
know.
deflowered.
Yes,
Yay.
it's happened. And again, thanks to Hops and Grain for having us, our beautiful volunteers for
Thank you,
working
thank you,
their
thank
asses off. And please tip your bartender, y'all. It's the last time they get a microphone, but tip her. She nice. Y'all have a lovely night. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Sideshow
you.
Tragedy. Thank you, Hops and Grains. Love you.
Bye, friends.
Thank you,
Adios.
ladies.